Hello. It is Tuesday. Or as I like to call it, actually wait, no, hold on. I'm gonna take a step back. It's the well-known, International Tuesday of Visibility. Which is my favorite day. Because it's the day that the twos are the most visible. Just every two in the computer becomes visible today. It's a huge day for me personally. You know, as someone who loves to look at twos, it's... And so, as you can imagine, I've had a great day so far. And I'm gonna ruin it all by playing Endless Terror, but don't worry about that. I actually had... This was hilarious. I did a run off stream like yesterday. And I did my classic bit of getting an extremely good run off stream. Like, this is just gonna be a thing now, I guess? Forever. Like, it was genuinely so good. I got to plus 212% damage and more than 50 panics, like, halfway through cycle 7? It was really freaking good, and then I got lasered by Storm Viral. Which by itself would not have killed me, however, the previous fight was against Kiwi, and Kiwi had 2 double overloves, one of them for a Break 23 challenge, which I didn't think I would be able to do, and one of them for a Don't Panic challenge. Now, as you can imagine, fighting Kiwi in cycle 7, I got hit. I think I got hit 3 times, actually. I managed to get both challenges, but I ended up on low HP, and then the rest is history. It was fun, too, because I recorded it, of course. I'm probably going to upload that to my VOD channel, at least. Kind of like a VOD, right? Just that it was never live streamed. But it was really funny because I remember saying something like, oh yeah, and let's fight Storm Viral, it'll be really easy and I'm just gonna panic everything. And then I get hit like 5 seconds into the fight and die. To a laser, that's the worst part. Dying to a laser is so bad. And then I just kind of sat there in stunned silence. It's really funny because I hadn't even been playing that well throughout the whole session. It just, just got lucky. As opposed to now, okay, at least I'll get to take my sweet revenge. Can you, like... who needs extra helpers anyway? Certainly not me. Everyone knows I can't be helped. I've been sending out job applications, and it has not been fun. Always makes me very, very anxious before sending it. And this is in line with how I've felt kind of terrible about myself all day, every day. It's kind of weird. Usually I'm great at just, you know, blocking out everything that bothers me, but this last... honestly, just like a week or so. I don't think it's been much more than a week. I've really struggled to keep my smile on. In part because I got sick and that really messed with my mental. And in other parts due to other things that I don't want to talk about, honestly. No, March 31st is supposed to be the day where we uplift each other, right? Rather than drawing too much attention to all the bullshit happening in the world. To put it in the vaguest terms I know. In other news, actually, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about this now. Because it'll make me look like an idiot. And, there's a time and place for everything. But... what the hell? If I wanted to look like an idiot, I would have turned on my face cam. If I wanted to look like a fool, I would have worn my Juggalo outfit. Is that a joke? That's... someone has probably made that joke before, right? Looking like a fool. Talking about looking like a fool and then actually referring to like a court jester type beat. I will say, if nothing else, having slightly lower DPS, do I want to fight the Scrambler for 2 panics? Nah. Having somewhat lower DPS does make the fights more relaxing. Because you don't have to deal with aggro. Oh my god. Ah, bullet ring. Ah. Oh god, it also just, you know, beyond being really fucking difficult to deal with now, they look so, like, weird when you have the... what is this alignment? Sorry. That distracted me. It looks really weird to have the bullet rings, like, not align with the safety bubbles. Okay, well, I'll play it out, don't worry. the practice run. See, the thing is, rage quitting just feels so good. I've been talking about how I've started playing Celeste again and going for golden berries there. It just feels so good when you get frustrated to just Alt F4 out of the game. And I don't know if... this might be an unhealthy, like, emotion to indulge, I guess. I don't know if this is, you know, a healthy way to cope with frustration. But it just feels so good in the moment. If anyone knows psychology, feel free to let me know what that phenomenon is called. I'm sure I'm not the only one on this earth to experience an emotion in relation to committing an action. Hey! Why were those not defused? It's fine, but bah. Wait, I got hit. Is this the end of the cycle? Don't. No! No! I'm getting heals again! Fuck! I'm losing out on like 3 panics now! Because of those stupid hits. I hate it here! Oh my god. Shouldn't have gone hit. Fucking skill issue. Oh my god. It always happens. Always happens on the last fight before the Thorn boss. The worst part is it's all my fault. It being hoisted by my own petard. Sorry, is it an appropriation if I say that? I'm not a true seaman. But I do believe in their beliefs. Like, I personally, I have a very strong fondness for seamen. Anyone else? Yo, they call me semen appropriation. The way this content has been redacted for being in violation of Twitch's terms of service. She's zooming. That was awesome. It was like a dance move. She slid into the center of the stage and then did her show thing. God damn. Semen appropriation. What a fantastic combination of words. Scared. Oh. Please give me the challenge. Thank you. Demon Appropriation is going to be the name of my band. ever start a band, what I'm gonna call it. It's specifically like a shanty band, because the northern states of Germany don't have enough shanty bands yet. No siree. So fun fact, I participate. Do you know how I used to be in a choir? I left a while ago at this point, but I used to be in like this amateur choir, and there was this, you know, amateur choir competition in my city that we participated in multiple times. And I swear, like, out of the 3 years I think that we were there, like every time, aside from us, that there was only like one other non-shanty group. Well, that's not entirely true. It was like the shanty groups, and then like school choirs, aged anywhere between like 3 and 20 years old. There was one time when there was literally a choir of preschoolers on stage, and they fucking rocked it. They had a soloist, this tiny little boy, who got to sing a verse, and we all collectively lost our shits because he was so good. Like, oh my god. In fact, we lost our shits so hard that I'm pretty sure we literally distracted him. So that was awesome. But yeah, all of this to say is that there are too many fucking shanty choirs around here. So I would never stoop so low as to make shanty music. I'm still gonna remember the name Semen Appropriation though. You know, maybe that's more like a song title than a band name. Like a song that doesn't even have any lyrics. Oh, come on. Purely instrumental track. I'm thinking of like penis music. I assume you all know penis music. Everyone knows penis music. So maybe something like that. Something goofy. Why did I move up there? Okay, still got the challenge, but that was not smart. It's especially funny, you know, I say that I'm totally gonna remember it when everyone knows I don't remember things. Don't want panics. I want overloves. Okay. %. Shouldn't be too hard. As I was saying. I should learn how to recognize that pattern faster. Because she always moves toward the center before throwing it. Wrathful Nova shouldn't be too hard. I gotta stop using E. Ah. Ah. Pretty good. 11 parts with mods. I assume... I don't actually know, but... Okay, yeah, the meteors don't count. It's... That is what I expected. So I guess I should ignore the meteors then? That's kind of hard to do. I mean, it's certainly not required. Usually. Come on, give it to me. Snowball time. Not a good panic. Bye. Oh, what? This ain't good. And I missed the combo challenge. Good. I'm not gonna reset. I am gonna play super greedy and die as such. I don't need to target those, actually. Oh. Wow, this run is bad. Not even close. Admit it, you thought I was gonna get hit. Ooh. I'm not panicking. If I die, I die. Okay, this time I don't need combo. We have red ore. Repelling. Yeah, it's just gonna have to work, huh? Well, the bubbles don't despawn between phases? Wow. Why are they moving so fast? Ah! Ah! I guess I should have moved outside of the ring when I was panicking in the second to last phase. Ah! Don't use any panic attacks. You got it. Why? Don't like this. I don't like this. Stop! Stop! That was so scary. I really did not keep an eye on her fear bar. Alright, gold score. Easy. Every time. Three panics, three panics, three panics. Lower level is better. Yeah. Okay, one panic is not worth this. Raise level by 2. Ah! Okay. It's fine. I'm not dying to Trinity. So 3 panics. That's only 2. Only 4 speed on Nyx is very generous. Yeah, let's do that. Even with all those fear levels, phase 1 should not be difficult. Okay, that was close. When I popped that bouncing spawn, I'm so ember pilled. I expected the bullets to come flying to the sides rather than making the ring. I could have maneuvered that. I made the mistake of committing upwards, but like I could have gone into that bubble with the bullet ring and then immediately went up again to dodge the chevron and then go back in. It was very precise, but it could have worked. I just didn't think of it fast enough. Ah, I was hoping that was going to be lasers. Ah. No challenge? That sucks. How did that not get the challenge? Oh, good. I mean... God, both of these suck so much. I think the Hitless Panic-less Heliola is easier, but... I want the overloves. Oh, come on now. Yeah. That's good. I'm gonna have to take a very short BRB because I need to get some water. I forgot to refill before stream. It'll only be like a minute. All right. Get back into it. Eh. Wait a minute. I never realized that the middle orb only spawns further to the left at higher levels. I never paid attention to that. Probably because usually when I'm fighting her, she's over-leveled to shit. I wonder. I'm not gonna tell you what it is that I'm wondering, but I'll tell you in approximately 10 minutes. Nine minutes. That's the... no? Maybe there are multiple patterns that she likes to do at the center. At the center. That's not how English. I really... No panics for me. But I'm so nice though. Come on! You can literally keep your panics. You hear me? You're gonna get more DPS. It is going to happen. Get out of here. No. Yes. Okay. It's a good one. Doesn't really offset the lack of luck so far. But it's a start, you know? Simple. Four is very easy. And there you go. absolutely embarrassed her. 4 or 5 panics. Don't get hurt 3 times. Should be doable. No laser. Not. What are you doing here? I guess I fight her. 1 panic is better than nothing. Not only is 1 panic better than nothing, there was also no pool shaping to be done there, because Voltage and Hematoran both max out, and I want Vitria in the pool as long as possible. She is very easy. Genuinely, I think Vitria is second only to Shy Scrambler in terms of easiest monster at high overlevel. Her attacks just don't really scale that much with speed. Like, they don't get that much harder. It's like the opposite of Echo. Because Echo's attacks get, like, disproportionately more difficult at high speed. And speaking of which, I did have a chance there to knock out Echo or Udenai. 1 panic is pretty good. Wow. Are they gonna do a single attack? That was goofy. Okay, Kiwi. Get you out of here. You know, I don't really talk about design much on stream. But I really do just gotta say, Kiwi is such a cool boss. She's like the truest glass cannon in the game. Next to, like, Nullsaw, maybe? But it doesn't work as well for Nullsaw because Kiwi is literal glass. So it's, you know, funny that way. Don't get hurt once. Well... No, I'm not gonna go for that, actually. Yeah, I just think Kiwi is really cool. Very different from other fights. In terms of how her patterns work out. Ah! I knew I had to shoot there, because if I had started moving up without shooting, and then the thing spawns at the bottom, it would have been really hard to go back down. So I'm really glad that worked out. Come on! We got double overlove and triple overlove. 3 is more than 2. I learned that watching basketball. Huh. Taking Forma out of the pool has some upside. I think she's on the easier side of fights. But that Heartbreak challenge is gonna be impossible for most of the run. So I think I'll take her out now. Like, the more I play this, the more I just get burned by being incapable of breaking her parts. And unlike with something like Kiwi, it's not something you can adjust and, you know, just play better. With Forma, as this character, it is just literally impossible because the helpers deal so much damage. Oh, come on. Really running dry here. Up, yeah? Stop! Stop! I still don't really know what that elemental reaction does. Oh, is it? Wait a minute, I completely lost track of the time. Okay, so looks like that thing didn't happen. What I was thinking about earlier is how the game like reacts, if it reacts to the date changing during a run, because it is now April 1st, so we can get goofy names. I guess I have to save quit to do it. So if I just save quit and then go back in, Is that enough? It's not. So I guess I have to restart the game? Chat, should I do it? Is it worth it for the goof? You know, it's funny, my, shit. My Herhard PB, Herhard Endless Terror PB specifically, was played on October 31st, so I had the spooky names, throughout that run. Did I ever upload that? I don't think I did. Oh, hyperfocus. So it'd also be pretty funny to have foolish names doing around. Oh yeah, I love dodging this with hyperfocus. That's real nice. I should just freaking panic. Ow. I thought I could dodge that. Whatever. Just give me the panics, I guess. This run's not doing too hot. Also, in case you were wondering, I still have no updates on the state of my foot pedal. Maybe it won't ever arrive, who knows? Maybe I got scammed. I should look at the conditions for a refund. I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'm stupid for that one. Gold score. Five panics. 3 panic. What the hell? Gold score. Was that? It was also no panic challenge. And like bronze score or some shit. It's better than fighting Uranai, I think. Oh, right. Bullets. I forgot there are bullets in this game. What's this genre called again? Okay, or I can get this. 11 parts should be fairly simple. I get an extra overlove instead of 2 panics. Is that worth? We have plus 84. That's really low. I think it's better. Also, round saw is easier later on, I think. Oh well. Of course, she immediately does her hardest pattern just to prove me wrong. I see you. Hey, you're supposed to yell when I break that. Five panics from Volt. Don't use any panics. You got it. Am I crazy or does Volt scroll super slow? Maybe I'm just seeing things. It's not something that ever stuck out to me, so I don't know either. Good. It's so funny how, you know, at the current point in the run, I'm still very happy about getting no panic challenges. Because I know that nothing's gonna kill me out of nowhere. But then at some point when the damage over levels become really high, Don't Panic becomes arguably the hardest challenge. Yeah, it's like early game you really want the no panic challenges because you don't want to be using your panics yet anyway. And then later on you'd rather have like don't get hit or combo challenges. Because you can just guarantee those by using panics. It becomes very safe. And you don't want to get hit anyway. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. That was unfortunate. Sure. Worth it. Who cares about level? That's fine. Get hurt twice and don't get hurt thrice. I suppose that's alright. +9. It'll be fine, right? That was pretty close. You're really gonna make me keep raising level, huh? Okay. Sure. Cares. Someone pays for gold. Easy. Now, will they offer me heals again? Tox doesn't. Ah, yes they will. Of course. God. Level 38 on stage 42 is really messed up. I think I want to fight Tox. My damage is also like bad on 28. Ugh. I mean, I've seen worse, but ugh. I think I want to do the lowest level. Repelling Tox. Sure. Guess that's fine. I just really want to lower level any chance I get. Below this actually. Come on. That was close. Good. Clean fight. Now. Oh, Combo drop, that sucks. Help. Don't make me rotate, please. Anything but rotating around her. The last thing I want to do in this fight is have to rotate around Synchron. Okay. Well, this is kind of sketch. Avoidant Blot is really easy later. Inventra is like not the hardest. Heartbreak challenges are easy. Score challenges are completely free against Ventra. Hit this can be annoying. Avoidant Blot also has easy challenges though. So... And Blot is the much easier fight. So I guess I fight Ventra. I would love to lower level, you know? I want to do that. Actually, I'm not sure Avoidant Blot is easier than Ventra. They're actually kind of similar. Because both of them have one phase that's really easy. And then one that's, you know, that actually requires you to do stuff. And to be fair, Ventra Phase 2 is harder than Avoidant Blot Phase 1. But Ventra genuinely has easier challenges, so let's fight Blot. It's just too convenient, you know? The lower level again. I think the slight difference in monster quality doesn't justify the difference in level. But, you know, that's the type of choice that if you ask me tomorrow, I might have a different answer. Plus 10 speed. That's pretty rough. But it's not gonna get better from here. Gold score, okay. I'll just panic. Yeah. Oh god, that pattern is so weird. Huh. I still have Viral Quartet in the pool? Oh god. I did not shape my pool at all. What the hell? Don't get hurt once. That's just not worth it, because I'm gonna have to use more than 3 panics in order to not get hit. Alright. Show me your worst. don't teleport. Fuck! Did you hear me? I said don't. You know what don't means? Jackass. Take my panic and leave. I don't want to see you again. And we probably won't because this run is not good enough to actually refresh the pool. I think. You know what? That's not true. If I remember to use my panics, this run definitely can get a refresh. But it's not really PB material. Oh, of course, my PB wasn't that amazing either. But things can still happen. There's a lot of game to be played. I remember my PB getting very little in terms of gifts for the last, like, 2 cycles or so of the run. That's gonna go backwards. Kind of funny how I'm talking about late game now when I'm not even halfway there. Talking about how this run can theoretically PB. I should have got hit there. I should have got hit by at least 2 of those, actually. Where plus 14 fear is crazy. Well, let's do it. It's the most panics and the lowest level. Oh god, yeah, she's very tanky. Oh, that's not what I wanted. If I can be controversial for a moment, I think green phase gets easier to dodge the higher her speed gets. I think at low speeds it is genuinely difficult because it's fairly dense with all the large bullets. And this isn't me making the joke of, oh, when the bullets move faster, they're off screen sooner, so higher speed equals easier. I genuinely think it's easier. 4, 5, 6, and 7. That was a very tanky limbo. Didn't even heal past my own health drain. How pathetic. Break 16. That shouldn't be too hard. 50% combo. Yeah, that'll work. Trust the process. Ah! Oh, that's a combo drop. Yep. That was gonna hit me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's the reset. That is the fight that ends the run. Every run gotta have the one fight that just goes so terribly wrong. Which is to say I fail every challenge on it. That it completely kills my motivation to keep playing. That was really bad. This is now officially a practice run. Ow. Ow. Sure. There's a third one. I hate it here. Don't use any panic attacks. Okay, so I could just fight Asrayu and die. That is an option. At 164, that's not good. Don't get hurt once. I mean, I can't get hurt anyway. 3 panics are nice. Increasing level is not nice, though. Guess it's this one. Hmm. Sure. It's just not good. None of this is good at all. Ah, good joke, yeah. I needed a heal, thanks. The worst part is that I'm gonna fight her too, because I still need to lower level. And I don't think it's worth it to get the 3 panics there. At least this way I can afford to get hit, like, once. That was close. Yeah, whatever. I'll use a safety panic, I don't care. That way I wouldn't need to safety panic in phase 10. Is it phase 10? I don't even know if it's accurate to talk about 10 phases. I think it is. Am I not breaking 94? Is that real? Wow. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm a real id gaffer. Sure. Hitting should be easy, right? Yeah. Yeah. Three panics. 3 panics. Yeah. Another very solid fight. Make no mistake, I still think this run is dead. It's dead to me, if nothing else. Despite, you know, my character being alive. The one who's dead is me. It's gonna go backwards. Lucky me. Got the combo challenge. Everything is good. What are we at now? 208. Cycle 9. Plus 20 fear on Quartet. That's gonna take 1,000,000 years. I can't fight that. I can't fight that. I'm gonna take the lowest level one. I'll just hope for a Quartet that has really high damage over levels and nothing else. Or like, you can have speed as well, just anything that lets me panic through the entire fight without getting hit. Oh, good. I'm gonna, yep. Okay. I had a feeling something was gonna move to exactly where I was. Hello there, Nyx. Oh, great. I'm getting offered heals again because I'm missing 2.4 HP. Stop. Stop. Why? Why is it all... Why is it full heals? That was a bad move. Should have just let it pass me by. Good. Okay. That was still a solid fight. Don't use any panics. That's bad. That's really bad. Because she's gonna hit like a truck. I'm not gonna go for that. I'm just not going to. I suppose, The overlevels actually make this one easier. Assuming I have to do it hitless, which... That's the problem, isn't it? It's kind of difficult to do this fight hitless. The other problem is if you don't do it hitless, she consumes a lot of panics because the spiral needs like 3 just for one pattern. I kind of want to do dual Prisma to just not have to fight Shamra right now. Just don't feel like it. Oh, I was gonna say this is sometimes Oh. I was gonna say this is sometimes dodgeable, but you know what? I don't care that I could have saved that last panic. I do not want to die. Well... Okay, maybe that's not entirely true. Stop with the no panic challenges. Stop with the plus 20 fear quartet. What a joke. That's gonna give me 1 panic. Default's gonna give me 0. This sucks. This sucks so bad. Don't use any panics. Why don't you use some panics on my ass? See how it feels. Don't care. Didn't ask. Plus I love you. Yeah, I know your timing. Can't scare me with that. Terrible run. Don't use any panic attacks. Good fucking joke. Get the 3 panics at least. Definitely gonna be using panic attacks. Why? Why? This is just mean. Don't get hurt twice. I mean, so here's the problem. This fight's gonna cost me like 10 panics. Right? Because I'm gonna use 2 per phase, I think. I feel like that's going to happen. But what am I gonna do? Not fight them? Like if I assume I'm not actually gonna use 10 because they're gonna bleed over into each other. It's more gonna be like 7 or 8. Probably. The question is Sentinel cheaper? Is it a good idea to keep waiting with Quartet? I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Let's just get it out of the way. Oh, good. Yeah, I just trusted it. Okay, that was how many panics? I think that was actually 7. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Why does everyone have so much fear? Can't you put the overlevels into the other 2 stats? Is it like weighted? I guess I don't know. Maybe the overlevels are weighted and are more likely to go into fear. That would kind of stink. Null unit sucks. I'm just gonna have to panic through the entire fight, but like that's the same with everyone. This is not good. Okay. Sure. What is human reaction time? Alright. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Big sip. And then we're gonna go again. You bet your sweet bippy we're gonna go again. In fact, I also gotta use the bathroom. So... Is that a good place for it? It's not. but I'm gonna leave it there. I'll be back in a minute or two. Hey chat, do you ever go to blow your nose? Cause you just, you're feeling a little bit pent up, and you just start blasting thick fucking ropes into your tissue? You know, just like thick, sticky strands of snot. I'm gonna restart the game because I want the funny names. You know what I mean? I did that just now. I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good. One sec. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about blowing so hard that you end up with thick, sticky ropes in your tissue. It happens, you know. It's a normal thing. Hey, I'm just a human. What? How did I lose combo? I have a helper. That helper sucks. Practice? That's not your name. I don't think I've ever seen Shanks's foolish name. I at least don't remember that one. What? Oh. That was the most delayed jump of all time. Post level? No. I think I'm actually gonna fight Rage Do It. Hey, No, Rage Do It dies really quickly. So we've got void damage, so it's usually fine. Thing is, level doesn't really matter. Because it's still gonna be low enough to be essentially free. So somehow I still can't FC. I'm the worst. Never has anyone been worse at games. Resting cute face. And maybe it has just been a really long time since I paid attention to the foolish names. It's gotta at least have been a year. Since, you know, last April 1st. Anyone else feel that way? Chrome hearts. I don't care about chrome hearts. Gooey. Wait a minute. She's referred to as Mrs. Freeze instead of Miss. What are the lore implications for this? None, because these names are non-canon. However, there's an achievement name in the game called Mrs. Brightside for accepting Heliola's, Heliola's free gift. It really makes you think, like, who's her partner? If she's not a miss. Well, she's obviously not a miss. Because she's a total score! Up top. Because I want to say someone else is referred to as a miss, but maybe I'm wrong. You'll poke your eye out. You don't know that. Poke your eye out. Is that a... Is that a reference to something, or is it just the phrase? With regards to her spikes. Or is it... I guess because she's... You do shoot her pupils. That's pretty clever. You gotta hand it to him. November rain. It's not even November! Ooh. What is that barrier? I don't really know what she does. I don't know what she meant by this. Maybe it's just a damage reduction thing? That'd be kind of fucked, actually. If she gets a damage reduction when you shoot her with Radiant. As if that fight wasn't already hard enough for her heart. Like, it got even worse if you only have Radiant damage. That is goofy. That is like so unreasonably mean. Oh, I took damage. Oh, I took damage. Oh yeah, right. It's a part break challenge against Shamra. I forgot those are impossible. Break 6. Sure. Spicy? You can get 3 panics here. 3 is more than 2. It's fine, right? I found that the Order of the Thorn bosses doesn't matter quite so much on this character. Oh. That spacing doesn't work at this level. Good to know. Except I won't remember at all. Don't get hurt once. Don't use any panic attacks. Watch. Australian Forex. I don't remember most of the names. I'll be totally honest. I didn't realize they were so funny with it. The Beatles. The baby? Well, I've got 8 virals on my side, so I'm way cooler than yous. The babies. Now I'm imagining how, if a viral wore a binky, would it wear it like this? Or like this? Ah! Can you go in between these, I wonder? You probably can. Just the sudden urge to slip between the cracks, slip through the cracks. I think Shy Momo is easy. Gremlin mode. Okay, clearly I don't remember any of the goofy names. What do you mean gremlin mode? What does that mean? Don't use any panics? Yeah, sure. Nova Prime. I get it, she's prime, because together with the simulacra there's 7 of them, which is a prime number. I've cracked the code, chat. Easy peasy. Okay, we're kind of getting something going here. Where are we at? 88%, cycle 5. Yeah, it's fine. It's decent. No fear levels. Now kiss! So they're just gonna collapse, right? Into a fiery heap. Ooh! It's actually seen, not goth. You. Oh, but if Roundsaw only gets to be edgy, wow, biased much? Or is it supposed to be a saw pun? Because the saw has an edge, like an edge for cutting. That's... Alright, I'll let you get away with this one. I'm not canceling you yet, Virals, but you're on thin ice. You're on a thin edge. $41? Ugh. That's a high amount, but I'm gonna go for it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Nice. Right. Stop with the heals, please. You can't be serious. Yeah, this Tataria is still fairly easy, but she's not giving any panics, so I'm not inclined to fight her. We also still haven't fought Void. Yeah, I should probably eliminate Tataria now. Because it's not gonna get better. Gold score. Okay. We can still get gold. I believe. With an early hit. Come on. Whew. Just barely. Yeah, sure. Sorry to show. That's fun. It really does feel like I'm reacting to these names for the first time. I have no recollection of seeing these. Because I don't usually pay attention to the names, that's the thing. Like, I have played with foolish names before. But first of all, I never went out of my way to see every monster. And also, I have really bad memory. Ah! Okay, well, that's on me, isn't it? Come on. Gonna need some more damage. Do not care about combo. Come on! Petria's future wife. Yeah, but like I said earlier, you know, these names aren't canon, so... It could mean anything. There's really no way to know for sure what, Glacia and Vitria's relationship is. Fuck! Ooh. Why? Why? Why did I do that? Am I stupid? Are they stupid, chat? Oh. I tried everything in my power to die there. That was pathetic. But you gotta do it. You gotta sell out for the triple overlove. It's the only thing that matters in life. Ah! So what if you have to die for? It's a price to pay. No. Oh, what is this? Don't use any panic attacks, you say? No. Honestly, the full heal's kind of based. But you know what else is based? Lowering level. Super greed? What did they mean by this? Ah! I should not be alive right now. Oh, good. And you immediately give me a bullet ring. That's great. I almost got by the full screen here. That's... yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I did a really bad job there. Cycle 7. That's 128. That's not good. That's 10 speed, huh? Oh, this is... I hate it here. Sure. Die. Christ, you are extremely fucking selfish. Die. I am 6 years old. Is it 6? Wait, what's the original age? Maybe it's like 8? Maybe it's 5, I do not know. I was so close to getting hit multiple times there. Ah! You'd think I was doing it intentionally. Oh. Gonna give myself a heart attack. Which is weird, because usually it's the enemy. Stinkron! Usually it's the enemies, you know, that try and attack my heart. Oh. Yeah, whatever. Fine with taking the full screen attack. Lowest level, baby. Alright, girls. We're gonna need some more overloves. And fast. You're all getting fired. What is that saw doing up there? Is it like a... Is it like a fan? You know, responsible for the, for cooling the superstructure? Wow! Okay. That angle was so dirty. Lag. I swear I almost just got hit because of the lag. Alright. We are once again being offered heals by the end of cycle boss. You love to see it. You absolutely don't love to see it. Is it the void time? I really just want a lower level again, so... yeah. Nyx Prime. Well, I'm glad she's in her prime. Me personally, I'm way past it. I suppose that's not entirely true, given that I am turning a prime age this year. Help me! Oh. There was a no panic challenge, chat. I couldn't have panicked. I wasn't allowed. Jeez. Do we go again? Let me have another sip of water. I just know it's gonna go badly again because every single run goes badly. It always goes badly. Every time. You know, I've been thinking lately about starting a new file. I know I have this this one right here that I started forever ago. And was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play with some funny stipulations and you know. And then I dropped that after a pretty short period of time. I could pick it back up from this file. Theoretically. But I feel like it might also be fun to just start from scratch. And do it all on stream, except maybe some like more benign things like the quick play grind. I feel like that would be more enjoyable than what I'm doing on this file. Because look, Endless Terror has its appeal. I do genuinely think Endless Terror is fun to play. It's just also kind of soul-crushing. Because of how much RNG it is, and the alternative is Ultra Quick Play, where I have like, what, 4 battles that I can reasonably improve? I guess I could technically just go for a Guardian Soul high score without a new Sublime, because the next Sublime is not remotely possible. Yeah, how many Sublimes can I reasonably, or how many fights? There's Shy Scrambler, of course. I'm still waiting for the foot pedal, and I swear, once I get my hands on a foot pedal, once it arrives, or if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to get it somewhere else. I'm gonna get that Sublime, like, within 2 days max. I don't think it's gonna be very hard in terms of execution. But we'll see. Of course. And I'm really excited for that because the build is so cursed and the mode in which we do it is so cursed as well. Using a foot pedal and a charge swapping technique to avoid shooting regular shots, except for the one point where we do shoot regular shots. Like, it's goofy, and then at the end you know we have to stall to juice up Revita Heart off of Big Sister, and like it is so deliciously cursed. And I want to do it so bad. And then the next fight that I'm missing sublimes on is Shy Momo, which I was originally planning on grinding a bit, but then didn't feel like pursuing it further. And now, frankly, I feel like pursuing it even less. Because, well, there aren't as many people to potentially keep me company. Contrary to popular belief, I do actually enjoy talking to others, especially while doing like a pretty monotonous ultra quick play grind. Yeah, it's literally 4 monsters that can actually be improved, because GS needs way more chrome hearts than we can use. There's Indigo, which is also impossible. Like, it's impossible in so many ways. And like, yeah, theoretically you could get more, but Hounst. Like, I'm already really happy to have pulled off the 11. It's just gonna be bad otherwise. The Shy Momo, next one is Chroma, which is possible, but also presents its own set of issues, mainly because the fight takes forever. Like, it's gonna be like a 20-minute fight. 15 to 20 minutes to actually win on a successful attempt. And we have to roll a 1 in 5 at the end, because we do the Boundless Panic trick to break all the prongs. And it's difficult to execute. So it's like an extreme endurance test. That I'm not sure I can do. And because it's low level, you don't have many slots, so you can't even... I don't think it's possible to equip Fear Sense on top of what we have. Fear Sense would potentially help. I think I have the... Yeah, this is the build that I settled on. Right, Anxiety to sauce up for the final panic. Landcliff to keep combo. Is Plantcliff good? Trying to think, could there like be an alternative method of breaking the rainbow barriers? But not really, because she chases after you too much. You have to warp across anyway, so yeah, it's really only practical to do with an aura. Yeah, Anxiety is for the finish, I guess. And also to finish a chase phase, maybe? 2 scissors. Paper cut. And pebble. Wait. Paper cut pebble. I'm not entirely sure why those are there. Wait, what was I cooking? I guess I just really wanted to make sure that I can, like, over break a barrier? Huh. Maybe it is possible to get your sense in here. I don't remember exactly why I have these here. I do remember them being important for some reason. So that's interesting. Well, paper cut. The funny thing is, among other things, paper cut gives extra max health, which is required to be able to damage tank and, like, activate anxiety. I think maybe what this is that with anxiety active, the first part of a charge shot is gonna deal enough to one-shot a barrier, which is very useful. Maybe not strictly required. I should attempt this again. The problem is, like I said, it's such an endurance test. Because it takes forever to actually break a barrier with just aura ticks. And using hard shots is whack because then you're dealing more overkill, I guess. Well, it's not really much overkill because it's 7 DPS to everything. So 3.5 damage per tick into a toxic resistance. So it's more like just over 3 damage per tick. So the maximum overkill, I guess, is 3? Except the barrier has a damage reduction too. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong on this, but I think it does. I guess it's not very much overkill after all. It kind of pales in comparison to the damage that we deal while the barrier is down. I guess I hadn't thought about that. Maybe we can just shoot regular bullets. It's 5 per hit, also into a resistance. Into an even stronger resistance, much stronger. I guess that'll shorten the duration of it, but also make it more difficult to control. Ah, it's so annoying. Let me quickly check. I'm not doing another endless run. I'm just gonna think about this a little more. I want to check exactly how much fear the barrier has. Chroma. Rainbow Barrier Chase. Oh, she doesn't have a damage modifier. 2% of the whole fear bar. And each chase phase is 20%. So, you know, we need to get 10. We only need to get 10 barriers in one. Because we need 19 total. Right? So we need 10 and 9. Maybe it's theoretically possible to do 10 in both, but that's not a goal. I also don't think it actually helps, because that'll make it even harder to get all the prongs. God, Fear Sense sure would be nice. How much fear do you have? 7,000. So 2% of that is like 140. Right? Yeah. 140 fear per barrier. So the idea is we need to deal less than 140 overkill damage slash damage waste per chase phase. It sounds like a lot of leeway, but it's really not. But it is doable. In terms of leeway, it is doable. The bigger challenge, the bigger question is not getting hit, honestly. That's so nasty. You know, the more I think about it, no, it still is extremely precise, isn't it? To not waste too much damage. Do the prongs have a resistance? Okay, the spikes do have a multiplier. So the effective damage of each tick is actually even lower. It's not the 3 point whatever. Each prong, or each spike, I guess. If I'm reading this correctly, has a multiplier of 0.5. Yeah, and since we're mostly just hitting the spikes, given that there are how many of them? 20? 24. There are 24. So only the main body is actually taking the full hit. Okay, so the effective damage per tick while the barrier is down is closer to 1.6, which that actually does make it fairly lenient when we have 140 fear to spare. Might be fine. I guess if I'm gonna do this, I am gonna have to crunch some numbers to see if I can, you know, maybe reduce overkill ever so slightly by using a number, like a specific number of regular heart shots. But even then, a big problem is still going to be counting and just like tracking the number of ticks that we deal to the barrier. Because as soon as we break the barrier, we need her to be at the edge really quickly, right? We have roughly 100, well, no, not 100. We have like 80 ticks to spare that we can deal to her while she's unprotected, right? And we need to do... She's unprotected a total of 9 times. If we're going for 10 barriers, because she... No, wait, she starts the phase without a barrier. Right, she starts the phase without a barrier. That's part of the issue, isn't it? So she's actually unprotected 10 times. You know, maybe it's more lenient than I thought. Because staying under 8 ticks is fairly simple. Maybe this is easier than I thought. I'm gonna go crunch some numbers. And I might start doing chroma runs. But like I said, it's kind of miserable because the fight takes so long. I think a successful run of this, with this build, with my current plan, is going to be about 15 minutes. But maybe it gets consistent enough. God, I just know that I'm gonna get hit. That's the problem, I'm gonna get hit. Each chase phase takes 5 minutes. I'm gonna get hit at some point and it's gonna ruin everything. Well, okay, getting hit isn't actually a death sentence. We have Big Sister. The problem is that we also have anxiety, so if we get hit, it's gonna activate anxiety, and then as soon as her barrier goes down, she's gonna take an extra 75% damage each tick. So that's not good. But in full transparency, I haven't really done any runs of this. Like, I made the build, I did some math, I did runs with a different build, and figured out that it really doesn't work at all, and we need to deal way less damage with our aura. Which is why I came up with this convoluted anxiety Big Sister plan to like tactically increase and then decrease our damage output. Because obviously the bottleneck is the end of the fight. Alright, the idea here is compared to the 5 sublime clear, in order to get 6 sublimes, we need an extra 4 barriers. And getting those barriers is one thing. The other thing is that if we get those 4 extra barriers, there's not going to be enough fear left in the fear bar to destroy all the spikes with just an aura. So we need to use the panic warp glitch with very high panic damage, hence the 2 copies of scissors, but it's still not enough with just the 2 scissors, so we also need anxiety. Or, you know, some other way to increase damage output. So the initial idea was, of course, to use constellations. Problem with constellations, like I said, now our aura also deals way more damage. And so it's kind of bad. And so you could use like 3 scissors, but that becomes really expensive on your love power. Or you can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, use anxiety, and then set it up in a way that you can shoot the 10th barrier of the chase phase with a charge shot and destroy it that way, which is what this build is set up to do. So we only need to care about getting 9 barriers kind of legit, and then we can kind of overkill the phase to get an extra barrier, and it's weird. It's really weird. But we only need to do the 10 barrier phase once. Like I said, we need 19 barriers. So one of the chase phases we get 10, and then the other one we get 9. And getting 9 is going to be really easy, so long as we don't get hit. So it's really only one phase that's actually a problem, right? That's actually going to be difficult and skill testing. But, God, such a long fight, you know? I should do this. I should try to make this work. I've been very scared of it in the past, but maybe I shouldn't be. Okay, now I'm really gonna go. I gotta make some food. I might stream again tomorrow. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. I also haven't decided if I'm going out tomorrow, if I'm gonna feel up to it. I mostly feel fine after my cold of the last couple days. Yeah, I'm gonna crunch some numbers, and then if the numbers work out, if I think it's serviceable, next stream I'm gonna do some chroma runs. I'm gonna start actually working on the sublime. I think this could be a lot more enjoyable than Shy Momo, or at least it's more to my liking. Because I just don't feel like fighting Shy Momo forever. And this is a really interesting fight. And you know what? If it goes badly, I might end up just dropping it again, but that could happen. It's still better than Limbo. Limbo 15 is goofy. And it can work. And someone could do it, and maybe I could do it with enough practice, but it's so silly, it's so goofy. And it seems really terrible to play. I don't know. Would probably also be easier with a foot pedal. If I'm gonna be honest. It might genuinely go better with a foot pedal. So that's funny. Still waiting for that one. I guess if the foot pedal arrives and I can do Shy Scrambler and then I can do Chroma, then we can get to 560, which would be super sweet. And I guess we are looking at rank 85 pretty soon. The next monster, well, I guess the next two monsters aren't going to be added for a few weeks with Virals on vacation. Maybe I can get rank 85. Probably not, but maybe. There's some score optimization to be had. Aside from those two fights that have their sublimes. Could technically get more on Nova. Funny. Maybe I could improve my Frozen Viral? Or my Voltage Viral? I'm not sure if those are real. I could try and improve my Ventra, which is really freaking cursed. Because a perfect Ventra includes 8 cores in phase 1 plus everything in phase 2, which is very precise. Not sure if I really want to do that. Because, like, the panic damage is going to mess everything up. But maybe. And then there's Kyonoto, where on my 6 Sublime clear I was missing 1 feather, which suboptimal for sure. Moss also has some improvement to be had. Also blots. I could go back to blots and try and get closer to perfect scores there. What is my Shy Scrambler score? It's not that much from the next Sublime. So we are gonna need a 3rd Sublime beyond Scrambler and Chroma in order to have a shot at rank 85. Okay. Maybe I'll end up going back into the Shy Momo mines anyway. Because Shy Momo actually has multiple sublimes to be had. I think I could get 8, maybe I could get 9 even. I forget exactly the amounts. Shit. I didn't write down the requirements, fuck. And I no longer have access to where it was written down for me. Okay. That's enough umming and ahhing. I don't want this to become the next Shy Scrambler math stream. So, anyway. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna see myself out. go drink some water and have a little snack. You've earned it. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you very soon. Or so I hope. Have a good day, everyone.